Now we'll talk about fourth type of functions, okay, which takes, okay, um, takes, say, okay, um, variable number of arguments. Okay, if the functions that take variable number of arguments, okay, this is how you define def my own function, right?
Okay.
Okay, and now here, let's say you want to have, okay, if I put num1, it clearly means this is a required positional argument, okay, because I'm not saying equal to, that means this value you have to pass, correct?
Yeah.
And now I can say star numbers and double star, say values. So when you say star here, okay, star means it can take variable number of arguments. That's what star means. Star will take variable number of arguments. Okay.
So what is
That
variable number of arguments?
variable means it can take any.
Okay.
Okay. It can take either one, it can even take 0 or 100, any number of arguments.
Okay.
Can you understand? So it
Yeah.
can, it's like it can eat any number of arguments. Okay. So for now here in this case, okay, let me take one example and show you. So here what I'll do, okay, colon, right? And let me just print it. Print num1 is num1 and print numbers equal to numbers values is values. Okay, now I'm going to call this my own function, right? And here I'm going to say 5. If I say 5, 5 has to go to num1, correct? And here I can simply say 5. Okay, now when you run it, so num1 is 5, okay, and see numbers is blank.
Okay.
Okay, what is this type? What is the data type of numbers? Can you guess?
It is integer.
Numbers. What is the
Oh,
data type of
numbers.
numbers?
Numbers is tuple.
Correct. And the other one, last one, which is your
Uh,
values?
this is dictionary.
Correct. So when you say star number, see, here I'm saying only at the time of reading, I'm saying, numbers. But in the body, star is not used. Okay. In the body, you will only use the name, not the star, the special character. Okay. I'm not saying star numbers. I'm simply saying numbers.
Okay.
Okay. So now, okay, all the values that we enter here, okay, if I enter nothing, nothing is here. If I enter, okay, 2,
Sir,
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, all of these will go to, okay, 2
numbers.
to
Okay.
20 has gone to numbers. That's why I said variable number of arguments. Anything that you give, it will go to,
Okay. So, sir, your one star means it will be tuple, and two star means it will become dictionary.
correct.
Okay. So this is a function define my own function. Like
Yes.
my own function is
Function that you have defined, no, you have created.
okay. Okay. And num1 means it is integer.
Because you have given integer, no.
Okay, 1. That's right.
Yeah, if you give
That's
hello,
why.
it will be string. Because num1 is
Okay, it
your
will
required argument,
the
right?
first one it will assign to first element. For example, hello will be assigned to num1.
Hmm.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is how you can, give the values. Okay. Now, since this is a string, I need to give it like a keyword argument. The keyword argument was like, variable name equal to something, right? Name equal to Sachin. City equal to, say, Mumbai. Runs equal to, let's say, 25,000. So all these the keyword arguments goes to values here. You see,
Yeah.
this got converted into a dictionary. So this is how you can give any number of arguments. Now, of course, see, I'm just telling you how it will be using. Now, in your logic, you can use it in the way you want to. You can write if-else conditions, do whatever, and get it done.
Okay. Sir, but I don't understand why when it is used, why it is used. It's like we have created our own function.
Array, we are learning how to create our own function. What kind of question, Nimesh?
Okay, sir.
What did we do in the morning?
Uh,
We are creating our own kind of function.
yeah, yeah.
Why do you create own function? So that same operation you don't have to do it multiple times.
Okay. Yeah.
Did I tell you that or not?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes.
Right? So
Mm.
we've been using functions so far,
Yes.
right? So fine, but now we are learning how to create so that not all functions are inbuilt,
Yeah, right, right.
right?
Okay.
So you can create your own stuff, your own function for your own use.
Okay.
Advantage is you don't have to do it again and again. Now let's say I wanted to print these three statements. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
there's no inbuilt function which will print like this. So I created
Okay.
my own. Whenever I want it, I will use it.
Yeah, got it, sir.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. That's the purpose of function. You declare it once and use it whenever you want to use it.
Okay, got it, sir.
This is like your shop. Okay. You don't have to make like, to buy bread, you would go and probably buy bread from shop. You will not set up your bread factory. It is too
Mm, yes.
expensive to set up a bread factory.
Yeah, right.
Whenever you want to, you go and buy one packet of bread, right? So
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
like a shop. You want it, you go get it. Okay. You
Yeah.
don't care, from where that guy gets the bread, whether the price is increasing, decreasing, whether he's facing problem, or whether it's available for him. You don't care. You said, okay, well, what is the price? Okay, 50
Yeah.
rupees, take this 50 rupees, give me a bread packet. You don't want to know. So for example, print, right? You just give the value and you see the output. You don't see how many lines of code they have written in the print,
Mm, yes, sir.
right? You're not bothered. So, okay, so this is like putting one-time effort. You put one-time effort to create a function. Once you have put the
Mhm.
one-time effort, from next time onwards, you just pass the value and get the output. You don't care, what is inside.
Okay, sir. Got it.
And not for everything function will be there. Okay, in your business, based on your requirement, you will end up creating your own functions.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
why we use function and function. Okay, we have some different types of function. This is another type of function where you can give any number of arguments. You don't know how many arguments user will give. you,
Mhm.
then you say star number, star value, variable. So
Okay.
whatever number the user gives, you can actually take it.
Okay, sir.
You can convert into list also, and you can manipulate these values, or you can take and use it like a tuple.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Great. Now, okay. Um, so you have this now. Let's say, okay. So see, based on the input parameters, these are your input arguments, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So based on input arguments, you have seen we can have positional required, default arguments, keyword arguments, and variable length arguments. Okay.
Yeah.
Function can also return values to you. Okay. So
Okay.
for example, in this case, what I'll do is for I in numbers, for I in numbers, and I will say sum equal to 0, and I'll say sum plus equal to I. Now, sum has total values. Now, no, I don't want to print it because you may not want to print it on the screen. You want to use it to perform something else, right? So
Yeah.
what you'll say return sum. Okay. Here, now we have not seen function returning any value. Now we are seeing function that returns value. Okay. In this case, if you return sum, okay, you can say here sum equal to or output equal to. Okay. When you say output equal to, whatever it is returning, right, it will be saved in this output. So now you can say print output is output, and you run it. So it has added all the values and you get it. So this is called function with return type. And you can use all the functions with return. You can decide whether to return or not to return.
Okay. So return sum means it will add whatever integers are there
It
in.
will not add. I have added it.
Okay.
Okay. It's not why will it add? How will it know that you have to add? I have added it no here. I've taken all the numbers, variables from numbers, and I've added as sum.
Okay. Sir, I have a question. When we write sum plus is equal to 1, it's same as like sum is equal to sum plus 1, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can have functions with return value, without return value. Function with arguments, without arguments. Function with required argument, function with default argument, function with keyword argument, function with variable length argument.
Okay, sir, what does it mean return argument? Like what?
Return value, not argument.
Yeah. Okay.
Function with return value. So when you say return value, you can catch it like this.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
For example, now if I say set 1, because this is the last we did, and you say set 2, okay, and here you add 1, 2, 3, and here you add 3, 4, 5. If I say print set 1 dot union, Okay, set
Mhm.
2. And here I'm going to say set 1 dot update set 2. Okay, I'm going to say union, and here I'm going to say union update. Okay,
Mhm.
see what happened. When I did union, it printed values,
Okay.
correct? And
Yeah.
when we did union update, it printed none, nothing. Okay, this
Okay.
means this has a return type. Okay, this does not have return. Okay, so same thing what I'll do is I'm going to create one more function, my own 2. Okay, and here I do not give return value, nothing. Okay,
So
now
return means it will take all values of in set 1 and set
array
2.
whatever you want. Okay, this is again, this is not what I like, Nimesh. This is what we have done yesterday. Now if you want to take me to class faster and take more classes, you also have to practice. No,
Yes, sir.
I can finish it and tell you it's done, over. This is what I have done. I don't expect you to have any doubt in it.
Yeah. Sorry, sir.
No, tell me, ask your doubt.
No, no. Like when we printed this union set union 2, it means it printed set 1 and set 2 both. Like it didn't
No, it will not print.
print union.
You know, set 1 is updated with set 2 values. Now, if you print here set 1, if you print set 1 will have the union value 1, 2, 3, 4. Set 1 here is 1, 2, 3. Here
Mhm.
it remains 1, 2, 3. But in union in update, it will update the set 1 itself.
Okay.
The set 1 value got changed. But this
Okay.
function doesn't return. Now I'm talking about not what the function does, what update does, but does this have return or not? Best way to check is you print the function itself. You will get none. That means the function does not have return type.
Okay.
Okay. Now in our example, if you see, my own function has return type, and my
Mhm.
own 2 does not have return type, isn't it? Now
Yeah.
I can run this print my own function. Okay, print my own 2. Okay, and I'm going to say my own function here. Right? Now,
Yeah.
when you say my own function, we have to pass some values, right?
Mhm.
So let's say I pass here 3, 4, 5. Okay, and here also 3, 4, 5. Now, if you see here, my own function, Okay, this is from me. See, my own function is 9,
9.
and my
Yeah.
own 2 is
None.
none, because my own 2 does not return anything.
Okay.
So if you try to print the function, or if you try to print out, if I say here, you know, out equal to my own function 3, 4, 5, and if I print out, okay, then you run it, it'll give none because it is not returning anything. So you always
Mhm.
have none. When it returns, you can directly print the function, or you can capture like this and you can print the value. So return is going to return to the place where you're calling,
Yeah. Got it, sir.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.